Welcome to the marriage series. I will start with a question. If we all want love in our life, why is it so hard sometimes? Why do we fight like we do? And can I make my marriage work? I hear these questions in different ways all the time as a marriage counselor. I've been sitting with couples for years, and in this series, I'm going to walk you through the same process I would walk a couple through counseling. The first few videos are the foundational knowledge to understand yourself, your partner, and your relationship. And I don't recommend skipping any of these. After the core videos, the topics are more specific to each person's story, such as trauma or addiction. Going through this series will help you understand the why of love, the why you're feeling the way you do right now in your relationship, and how to find the connection you've been longing for. So let's dive in. Love is central to our life. It's in most movies, songs, yet we're not very good at it. Why? To answer that, we must first understand why we fall in love and why we need love. Attachment theory is created by John Bowlby, and it explains how we are stronger when we are securely connected to another. This is opposite of Freudian theory that tells me that I need to be an independent being, and any sense of dependence on another is pathologized. He's also the one that theorized that secretly in love with my father and want to murder my mother, so he has that going from him. Joking aside, we now know not only from years of research, but also from neuroscience that we are more emotionally regulated, stronger as a person, and experience less stress when we have an effective codependency, which is basically a healthy attachment to another. This is not a cognitive decision of, I will love you now. It's something deeper. According to Sue Johnson, a leading researcher in the science of love, it is a feeling, a connection, a bond. If you were to ask yourself, are you there for me? You wouldn't just know in your head, but you would know in the core of your being. This is the foundation to any healthy relationship, friendship, or marriage. We know it when we have it because there's a peace and simplicity in talking, connecting, and just being together. It's that reassurance that with any problem, you know that you can lean on your partner. We also know when we don't have it in the cold, distant, lonely feeling when we're together. When we see other couples out in public, happy, laughing, smiling, and we have a sinking feeling in our heart because we know it's missing in our relationship. It's that ping of envy. Love is a connection that bonds us together and brings out the best in each other. And we're biologically and emotionally stronger for it. If we do it right. Love can also create the deepest wounds when we feel rejection or disengagement from our partner. Think about the language we use to describe it when we've been hurt. You stabbed me in the heart. That's a life or death statement, and it's painful. Yet it accurately describes the pain we feel when we're hurt by someone we love. Now that we understand why we need love, let's go into the why love can be so hard when we all want it. We're all born with an innate desire to be known, seen, and accepted completely by another. To know in our bones that they won't reject me if they really know me fully. However, for all of us, one way or another, life has taught us that it's not safe to be open and vulnerable. A friend breaks trust. Our first boyfriend or girlfriend breaks up with us. A parent isn't there for us when we need them most. This hurts, and this leaves a scar. Later, in moments where we feel vulnerable, we're flooded with not safe, and we react to protect ourselves from another scar. This is the stress response that looks like fight or flight. What this looks like as an argument, I'm going to unpack in the next two videos. But to keep it simple for today, in our closer relationships, that fight or flight reaction keeps those we want close really far away. Our own fear gets in our way from having what we want most: love, connection, acceptance, to be seen and fully known. We all want love, but we are not good at it because we work so hard to avoid getting hurt. We hide from our own emotion, from ourselves, and from each other. So the first step to really finding the love we want or saving the relationship we have is that we must know what we feel, why we feel it, and who we are. To have the love we dream about and we see in movies, we have to learn how to assess, to first find a safe person, and then learn how to let ourselves be vulnerable with them. If you're watching this to find out how to fix your spouse, I'm sorry to disappoint you, but it does start with you. But it won't be as painful as you think. I've designed this series to help you walk through these questions and help you connect with yourself and your partner. To introduce myself and why I'm sharing this topic, I'm only going to go into this in this first video, so I'm not repetitive. I'm Erica Gregory, and I'm a licensed marriage and family therapist. I've been working with couples and other types of relationships since the beginning of my career in 2009. In this series, I bring my research, training, and experience as a counselor to share with you. Relationships have always been a passion for me. Back in grad school, I knew I wanted to become a couples therapist. And since then, I have devoted my career to saving marriages. After grad school, I trained to utilize EFT, or Emotionally Focused Couples Therapy, which was created by Susan Johnson. That's the foundation of the information I'm sharing in this video and in my counseling practice with couples. Also in this series, I'm going to be showing you which books that you can use to expand on what I'm sharing about, if you want to go deeper. From today, I recommend The Love Secret by Sue Johnson. She unpacks her years of research in the science of love, which is rooted in the foundation of attachment theory. The link to buy this book is in the description below. If you're finding this video helpful, help me out by clicking the like button. It helps spread this video to others, so thank you. I'm really excited about this series, and I want it to be an interactive process, almost like a group discussion. In fact, to encourage this engagement, 4 weeks after the launch of this video, we will pick a person at random who left a comment to give them a $100 gift certificate. To start the conversation, in the comments, let us know which relationships taught you that vulnerability can be safe and nurturing, and which ones taught you that it can't. I'll go first. I had a very nurturing mother that taught me the power of comforting others. While in 5th grade, on the other hand, I was very nerdy and didn't really get the how to be cool memo yet, and I was bullied by those who I thought were my friends. This taught me to be careful about who you let in, and that relationships can hurt. However, it also taught me that real friends are someone you can be authentic with and genuinely yourself, which is the foundation to the friendships I have today. Pain can teach you the best lessons sometimes. I can't wait to see what you have to share. Next video, I'm going to dive into the why we fight like we do and why the distance can start to grow in any good relationship. We will discuss in detail what the fight or flight response looks like in a relationship. If that video has launched, you'll see it right here. Otherwise, click the circle to make sure you subscribe, and you'll see that video as it launches next week.